Brits, what's good? It's I, Wini Brits, your favorite British locked YouTuber. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you have not already subscribed, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you're notified every single time that I upload. Today, I literally just, put my rope twists up and like to the side. I really like it's giving what it needs to give. Would you believe it? I've had this in for almost 4 weeks and it still looks so fresh. But anyway, today we're going to talk about 3 things that I would do differently if I was to restart my lock journey. So the first thing that I would do differently if I was to restart my lock journey for whatever reason is I would have them thick from the jump. So for those of you that don't know, when I first started my lock journey, I started off with a woman that had no idea how to actually do locks. So we started off via plaits, so 3-strand plaits. And she did it medium size, which was fine. But what I found is the more that my journey progressed, it was very evident that different parts of my head grow differently. So for example, the middle part to the back of my head is very thick, and then towards my edge area it's quite thin, and I feel like it tends to be quite evident sometimes during my videos, to the point where sometimes people comment and be like, oh, the front of your hair is thinning and all of that. But it's not that it's thinning, it's just naturally a lot of people's hair grows at different, I think it's called different densities is what it is. So if I had to restart my journey, I would just have my locks thicker. Over the years, for those of you that have been following me for a long time, maybe some of you haven't, so what I do is I will insert pictures that I find. Over the years, I've actually been blessed enough to manage to thicken up my locks. If you would like for me to do a video on how to get your locks thicker when you're deep into your journey, I'll be more than happy to do that. However, I just think if you want thick locks, it's so easier to just get it done thick from the get-go. The second thing that I would have done differently is I wouldn't have interlocked my locks. So at the start of my hair journey, I say at the start, but like towards the beginning, I was getting my hair interlocked. And the reason for that is because it was common knowledge, quote unquote, that interlocking helps to lock your hair together, and that is so far from the truth. It does not. If anything, how I now view interlocking, now that I am over 10 years deep into my lock journey, is in a way you're just creating loops and knots that basically have your hair as close to your scalp as possible, but the actual lock itself, it doesn't help it to mat in any shape or form, in my personal opinion. Also, I've found that because I had my hair interlocked, it didn't have the kind of fullness, you know what I mean? You know when you look at certain locks and it's like it's got a certain kind of volume to it, it's got a certain kind of smooth thickness to it. When you interlock, you don't get that, and I personally don't like that. Obviously, I was interlocking my locks for, I say obviously, it's just a phrase in the UK that naturally comes up, but I was interlocking my hair, I want to say roughly for maybe the first 4 or 5 years of my lock journey, and then I switched from interlocking to retwisting. And there's a big difference. For me, I find that when I stopped getting my hair interlocked, it allowed my locks to have a certain thickness and fullness that I wanted. And also, when you get your locks interlocked, there's a certain look that I was having with my locks with it that I didn't like. The third thing that I would do differently if I was to restart my lock journey is I would not bleach my locks. Over the years, I've bleached my hair quite a few times because I wanted a bright color. So I wanted bright reds, I wanted bright 3-color tone brown stroke blonde. And obviously, in order for you to achieve a bright color when your hair is as dark as mine, you need to lift your hair, you need to get it bleached, you need to get it lightened, whatever you need to call it. Now, although I was getting it professionally done when it came to bleaching my hair, like I would never do it myself. I wouldn't recommend doing it yourself unless you're a professional or you know exactly what the hell you're doing. What I found is that over the years it was making my hair look and feel very dry, dead, crispy and lifeless. So what I started to do is when my locks would grow out, I would keep on trimming and trimming and trimming to the point where I'm pretty sure that all of my locks that were previously bleached out have probably all been cut off, because over the years, although I've had my locks for over 10 years now, I have actually cut my locks short on 2 occasions, just because I feel that a lot of people are very obsessed in a lock community with length. And don't get me wrong, having long luscious locks is sensational. However, I've always more so been concerned about the health of my locks rather than the length, and I really hope that in due time, if not already, a lot of other people think about the health of their locks, not the length or how it may look to other people. All of that is irrelevant, and remember, length will come in time anyway. It's natural. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you have any lock video suggestions, any topics that you want for me to discuss in regards to locks, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Until my next video, thank you for watching. Take care. Mwah. Be good.